It's no secret, sustainability is a Santa Monica trademark. We're a worldwide leader in protecting natural resources and investing in renewable energy and eco-friendly design. So where else would you expect to find the nation's largest and most respected green building and design show than right here? This spring, the 10th annual Build Expo showcased some of the coolest, most cutting-edge tips, techniques, and tools of the trade for going green around your home. So let's join reporter Ned Rolsma on an insider's tour of this year's show.
Welcome to the 10th annual Build Expo. It's the premier place to see the latest, greatest, and greenest in building and design tips, tools, techniques, and technology. In a decade, Build has evolved into a veritable one-stop shop for industry professionals and do-it-yourselfers alike. And this year's event was bigger and better than ever, with more than 150 hand-picked vendors displaying the coolest building materials, products, and services on the market. Plus 40 industry professional guest speakers leading informative panel discussions and hands-on workshops. This year's expo featured the SoCal debut of Modular Lifestyles, one of the leading manufacturers of off-the-grid modular homes that have cut tenants' energy bills by as much as 90%. They're cute and comfortable, stylish and sustainable. Also debuting at the expo was the Nexus E-Water gray water treatment system.
The Nexus system has two key components. The first thing we do is we extract heat from household grey water. We put a lot of energy into heating that water and we lose that energy to sewer. We have a hot water heater that is able to recover that heat in grey water very efficiently. Indeed, we can achieve performance similar to solar water heaters, day or night and in any weather. The other key thing we do is we take that cold grey water and we can treat it, we can purify it so it's safe to use again around the home for things like toilet flushing and garden irrigation, reducing potable water use in the home by as much as 50% and sewer discharge by as much as 70% without any change in lifestyle at all. Grey water, we describe that as water that's used to wash people and their clothes. It's bath, shower, laundry, typically. There's also black water. Black water is typically toilets and kitchen waste. And so we need to access the grey water component for the household and focus on that because it's far less contaminated, it's far easier to treat and reuse around the home.
The Alt in Build Expo stands for alternative, and this year there were plenty to choose from. There were alternative lighting solutions like LEDs and solar tubing, alternative building materials like reclaimed or repurposed woods, metals, and synthetics, alternative energy sources like solar panels and wind turbines, alternative landscaping and paving materials like permeable concrete and stone, synthetic lawn substitutes, native drought-tolerant plant life, plus sprinkler system upgrades and rain barrels. Even alternative technologies like these cool automated window shades from Q-Motion. Yep, they even have an app for that. Expo attendees can get an up-close, hands-on look at what's on display. Even those things around the house you wouldn't want to get hands-on with. There's even an alternative to that. Backwards Beekeepers offers a friendlier solution to your everyday bee problem, and they had the expo buzzing.
I am the education outreach person for the Backwards Beekeepers. So that means that I talk to people, schools, civic groups, churches, municipalities about how they can deal with bee problems, what we perceive to be bee problems, which means situations where bees are in places where humans don't want them. They're in their attic, or they're in their barbecue, or in their valve meter box. If it's a hive, in other words, an actual colony that's living inside the structure, or if it's a swarm, which is a recently arrived batch of bees that's often hanging from the eaves or from the side of their house and is much easier and quicker to get because a swarm of bees doesn't have a home yet, it's just a bunch of bees looking for a home. And granted, swarms totally freak people out because they arrive in a big tornado and there's thousands and thousands of bees in the air. And I try to tell people, wow, you've seen a phenomenon of nature. It's like you're on the Discovery Channel right in your backyard. Isn't that cool? Very few people ever get to see this. If I have to remove them, it's a little bit more of a process. I have to bring my hive boxes like this. I carefully detach each comb and put it in a frame like this. and then I take it away and hand it off to somebody who wants to be a beekeeper. So I've relieved that homeowner of his problem because he doesn't want bees, and I've given it to somebody who wants to learn beekeeping. So one of the big things that our club does is mentors people in the craft of beekeeping skills.
If you missed this year's show, don't worry. Event organizers told me the Alt Build Expo will be back for an 11th year in 2014. In the meantime, you can still visit altbuildexpo.com to find links to the vendors, contractors, products, and services on display. And don't forget, there are tons of rebate offers available to Santa Monica homeowners who go green around the house. For more information on landscaping, water conservation, solar energy, and other green grants, visit sustainablesm.org. From the Alt Build Expo, for Santa Monica Update, I'm Ned Rolsma.